Right. Excuse me. Welcome to Tribulation 5/15/2011. Today is day 212. It's actually, just to get my date right here, it is the 13th of December 2011. We got about 14 more days till Christmas. And the world, as we know it, continues to spiral down into chaos. Here we are in December, the holidays, got 2012 looming in front of us. Unfortunately, it's not really Happy New Year, because, man, 2012 promises to be anything but happy. I want to kind of touch back on a couple of things. When I started this blog back in May, one of the things I talked about was that this tribulation, what makes it the tribulation, is that it's the perfect storm of stuff. Between all the earth changes, extreme weather, famine, flooding, from the geopolitical upheavals, the Arab Spring, Occupy Wall Street, Libya, Egypt, Syria, no matter where you look, the global economy teetering on the brink. But just like the movie The Perfect Storm, all these different factors are coming together, and I believe 2012 will be the year that the perfect storm unleashes. It's been building, and I think basically it's hitting shore before we even get to 2012. Look at these crazy storms. The winds we had here in California, 200-mile-an-hour winds over in England and Scotland. There's just crazy ass weather everywhere. And when I look at my little crystal ball, I'm not looking that far ahead. It's not about prophecy, it's just about adding up 2 and 2 together. The economic collapse, I believe, has already started. The mainstream media, the news, they're not good. They don't want to publicize it because they don't want panic to set in. But already, several countries over in Europe, small little countries, people are beginning to make runs on the bank. And it's not going to stop. It's just going to continue. So, the countdown, days, weeks, minutes, who knows? It's only a matter of time before we're making a run on the bank here in the United States as money becomes worthless and the global economy collapses. On the War Department, I've been talking about World War III, how America doesn't have any friends out there anymore, thanks to our clueless president. He thinks everything's just hunky-dory, but it's the exact opposite. It was about a month ago. I mentioned in the video blog, but I also put it in the typo blog on the Tribulation website, how we've been under cyber attack for probably over a year. Every day, China, Russia, whoever, attacking the U.S., attacking the Pentagon. And it was only a couple weeks ago, I posted an article and I mentioned in the video blog of how somebody had cracked into our Predator drone program and had recorded all the keystrokes. So basically they could, control our Predator drones. And I said it was only a matter of time before a Predator drone is falling out of the sky or bombing us. You know, since our president, his policy is to kill whoever he deems necessary with predator drones, it was just a matter of time before the chickens come home to roost. And guess what? Last week or so, we've had 2 predator drones. One that went down over Iran, one that just went down in Seychelles, and all evidence is telling us that somebody's hacking the system. So World War III has already started. And once again, the mainstream media, they just don't want you to know. But, you know, the world is not our friend. You know, the list of enemies is a mile long. Iran, Syria, Russia, China, Libya, you know, you name it. Nobody's our friend anymore. You know, except maybe the Canadians and Israel and the Brits. I don't know about the Germans, maybe. They should be. The Australians, possibly. But man, everybody else, they don't care. You know, Korea's an enemy. You know, Japan, they're a friend, but they're so messed up it doesn't much matter. You know, that whole ordeal over there, the Fukushima mess, still ongoing. It's a nuclear nightmare. But there you have it. You know, World War III has already started. The economic collapse has started. The run on the banks has started. The riots in the streets has started. Occupy Wall Street, it started. You know, just this last weekend, they were blocking all the docks here on the west coast of the United States. And of course, the crazy weather has already started. And you know, that kind of brings us, you know, we got this eclipse, this mystery eclipse that looks like it might happen on Christmas Eve. At least for me, when I check Stellarium, it says that it's going to start in the morning on the 24th. And yet, there seems to be no eclipse on the NASA website. Why is that? And then, you know, I was checking out the extinction protocol, and they said there's a huge comet the size of 2 football fields that's crashing into the sun. It's going to make this humongous explosion. Huge. The only thing is, you know, as far as us here on Earth, you can't really see it because even though the explosion is huge, the sun is so bright it just kind of blinds it all out. But, man, stuff is going down. You know, we got fireballs coming in from outer space. We got all sorts of stuff floating around in the solar system. We got possible UFOs. You know, 2012 is right around the corner. So, you know what? Happy apocalypse, man. Hang on to your hats. Keep the faith. 2012 is going to test us all. Your New Year's resolution, if anything, should be to get your head screwed on straight, make sure everybody around you has their head screwed on straight, and to be prepared. Alright? Ho, ho, ho. I'm going to go get my tribulation on. God bless y'all.